Tombstone. Because he was a bad man, people tried to keep him chained up. But whenever he flexed his biceps, the chains fell away. And then he let out a cruel and wicked laugh. Even people in the audience took a deep breath of dread. The man spent his day roaming wild amongst the tombs, screaming and gasping and yelping and belching and saying ouch and oh doo-doo. He would sometimes go through the sequence 5 times without a break. Okay, and sometimes he just stop all that and just howl at the moon. Finally, he just collapsed on the fallen tombstones and would just whimper quietly. And if he was in a really nasty mood, he'd start cutting himself with stones. But because stones aren't the sharpest things in the world, this just seemed to make him more angrier. So he yelled repeatedly, "I hate stones, I hate stones, I hate stones."
I hate stones, I hate stones, I hate stones.
One day, though, he did manage to find one sharp stone. It was his favorite stone. He even named it Mick Jagged. It was a classic rock. He used it to cut his arms, cut his face, cut his knees, and he even tried for that hard to lacerate section of his back. But then he was totally stoned, and he rolled over saying loudly, "I can't get no satisfaction." It was then that Jesus walked onto the scene with his disciples. Jesus wore a white hat and walked bow-legged for many days of walking on water. As he approached the edge of the graveyard, Jesus held out his hand to his disciples for him behind them to stop. He hollered, "Woe unto you!" When they all saw El Diablo laying among the tombs and heard him sing, the disciples yelled, "Yikes!" They grabbed each other and held each other tight. They were plenty scared. They put their hands over each other's ears. I mean, after all, El Diablo Man was a very poor singer. Though the disciples agreed, it did sound very much like the original version of the song. Jesus, on the other hand, walked toward the man as he lay among the tombs. He could see that this was a grave situation. El Diablo shouted at the top of his voice, "What do you want to do with me, Jesus, Son of the Most High God?
What do you want to do with me, Jesus, Son of the Most High God?
Swear to me that you won't torture me."
Swear to me that you won't torture me.
But when Jesus saw the stones, and especially the blood of Mick Jagged, he wasn't about to show the devil sympathy. Jesus asked, "What is your name?"
What is your name?
In a snarly voice, the man hissed, "My name is Legion, for we are meanies."
My name is Legion, for we are me.
I mean, many.
We are many.
Yeah. Anyway, the man grabbed Jesus' boots and begged for mercy, cried like a baby. The tombs all made fun of Legion, jeering and making snide remarks. They chanted in whiny voices, "Nia, Nia, Nia." They were happy to see him squirm. The disciples continued to hold each other and shake for fear. The man continued to groan, moan, cry, and say, "Oh, doo-doo." Meanwhile, a herd of pigs grazed on the nearby hillside. They munched on grass and made pig-like noises. Legion interrupted his moaning to plead with a hissing voice, "Send us among the pigs. Allow us to go into them."
Send us among the pigs. Allow us to go into them.
Jesus yelled out, "It's a deal, and you'll be hanged for all eternity." And he sent the demons into the pigs. Then Jesus turned to the disciples and wisecracks, "Well, after all these years of old Legion cruising the cosmic mall, he's finally found a porking place." The disciples giggled and gave each other high fives. The two stopped their chanting, and to the tune of Amazing Grace, they began to quietly sing the single word, "Okay," over and over.
Look at the pig. You can find out the pig.
Then the disciples joined in this "Okay" chorale. El Diablo shook hands with all the disciples, and the tombstone stopped singing. Meanwhile, and then he gave Jesus a big old Texas hug. Precious. Meanwhile, the demons were really pissed off. The pigs began leaping about frantically. Finally, they all ran off and drowned into the sea. Jesus leaned against one of the tombstones. He was one tired cowpoke. He had been to funerals in this day, but this was quite an undertaking. Jesus said, "That was some mighty fast stepping amongst those tombs, pilgrim. What say you to your new name?" And from that day on, they called El Diablo the Stone Ranger. And he rode in the range in those parts, telling everybody how much the Lord had done for him and how he had experienced God's mercy. The end.